Okay, text gone feral, text gone wild. Okay, plain vanilla text is great. Plain vanilla text is very good. That's why we use it for so long, so often. It's particularly good if it's your first language, you're not deaf, dyslexic, blind, learning disabled, or driving, and you are comfortable at skim reading, because text is not just being able to understand what's there line by line, but getting a sense of something much bigger. And for some people, that's much harder. So, text needs to be set free. Text itself is innocent, it's agnostic. I remember a dyslexic student saying to me, I don't go to libraries, they're full of the enemy words. But text isn't the enemy, text is innocent. We need to find ways of turning pictures into words, turning text into sound, turning text into navigable sound, turning text into Braille. By that first one, when I say turning text, turning pictures into words, what I'm talking about is something like this. To be able to go up to a poster, that's a poster on fish, which I know absolutely nothing about, but it might equally be I'm in a hotel room and there's emergency instructions and they're in the wrong language, okay, or they're not in my language, or I can't make sense of them. To be able to take a photograph of that, send it somewhere, have it come back as an MP3 would be handy, would be great, would be magic. But the magic exists, and this is the magic. It kind of almost exists, all right, it's not totally magical because there's the odd mistake in there, but I took that image this morning, and it just shows how far in advance I prepare things. And that, I sent it to Robobraille in an email, and that's what I got back. From there, I can then listen to that with text-to-speech, or I could convert it directly into an MP3. That's Robobraille. Robobraille allows you to not only turn pictures to words, which is what we looked at there, but allows you to do the other things I'll talk about in a moment. But this is how simple it is. Step one, upload the file. I uploaded a fish poster. I selected my format. I went for a document conversion because I wanted to have it as editable text so I could see how well it had done. I could have chosen it as MP3 audio, or I could have taken it directly to Braille. And then, because I chose a document, I had my choice of which document. Do you want it PDF? Do you want it Word? And there were some other choices there, RTF, and so on. So, that was picture to text. I can then take text to sound. So here's a PDF, and this is the Robobraille version of what the PDF sounds like. Oh yes, thank you very much, Microsoft. It's in the folder, don't worry. Not in that folder there, that's Ron's folder. Here we go, so just to listen to what I would have got back.
Improving the quality and equality of your learning materials, a guide to creating accessible Word and PDF documents.
Okay, it's a robot, but it's a very humanistic robot. I know a lot of people that sound quite like that. Me on a bad day, anyway. Yeah. I talked about skim reading, turning text into navigable sound. Not just turning it into sound, but sound that you don't have to listen to 50 minutes worth in order to find the 30 seconds in the middle that's important. And Robobraille allows me also to convert into DAISY format. If you haven't come across DAISY, DAISY is synchronized text with audio, and so I can browse by heading level, either looking here, click, 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 and I get to the part of the document, like a document map view in Word, or I can switch off my monitor and I can listen. I can come down through here listening to heading level 1, heading level 2, that sounds the right one, and listen to that directly. That's navigable sound. It's fantastic for blind users. It's brilliant for people trying to listen to podcasts and they know they got part way through but they can't remember what bit they got to on the tape and they can't look at it because they're in the car. And lastly, text to Braille, because Robobraille will allow you to turn the text, whatever you've uploaded, into Braille ASCII code, which basically is the underlying format that will communicate with one of these devices, a refreshable Braille device. So here's a student I was with in Greece on an international computer camp, She's actually listening to an iPhone. She's reading my colleague's iPhone. But you could have done exactly the same using the Braille ASCII if that was on the screen. So, Robobraille, perfect for personal use. Okay, so let your learners do it. We spend too long doing things for learners, to show the learners how to do things for themselves. It's a free service. Don't put copyright-free stuff up there. Don't get into trouble because that undermines the system. Liberate text to become communication.